Hi, Paul Thompson here. With the Cycles of Development Educational Process. Hi, I'm Paul Thompson with the Cycles of Development Educational Process, and we want to talk to you today about the benefits of code. There are a lot of benefits in venturing into understanding the process of code. And code has a lot of benefits, so I want to talk very practically and specifically about certain products of code that will benefit you tremendously for business success. One of the things today that a lot of people are struggling with in attempting to acquire success is not understanding the resource that lives in leverage, the power of leverage. And so when you start leveraging your memory, absolutely things start coming to you that you can build relationships and create resources that are needed, and how to do it in negotiation. The greatest power of negotiation is the negotiation skills that you develop within yourself. When you develop within yourself, you become very skillful at negotiation with others. And that's what leveraging is really all about. Now let's give some demonstration of how to empower yourself with what we call the spirit of cooperation. Basically, everybody's operating from 5 different aspects of who they are. You have a purposeful self, you have an emotional self, you have a passionate self, you have a spiritual self, and an intellectual self. Oftentimes, one of these are in charge, and it's influencing the other aspects of who you are. And all 5 of these aspects kind of comes together to make you who you are. But we like to refer to it as the true self. And today, when you're not operating necessarily in your true self, there's superficial aspects of yourself that are now operating you, and you're not really aware of how to tap into the best resource of that. And so what we do is really assist you in the process of understanding how to use the tools that are already present to maximize that potential. And so it's all about leverage, because when you leverage yourself and get those 5 aspects of you working together, you will become very successful at whatever it is that you want to accomplish. And so business success is really about teamwork. And so when you find great success in business, you will find teams of people that oftentimes you don't see up front. You may see one person who's been branded up front, but there's a team of people working behind to make sure all the other details of what a business system needs to become successful working behind the scenes. And so you just have the person who may be the personality or the product creator or the charming lady or the charismatic male who may be the leadership of the product or the branding person to present it. But what you have is a team of people working together. This is what so many people miss in their business, whether it's marketing, whether it's developing a small concept in a business. Eventually, if you want to get big, you want to develop and grow and make some impact on service, because that's all business is basically, is looking at a need and fulfilling it. And so to go from 100 customers to 1,000 and 10,000 customers or clients, you have to understand building a team. And so the leveraging is what we do. We help a person start with themselves and leverage themselves into an understanding of what you have inside of you that can take any idea and build it to the next level, and the next level, and the next level. Once you have that model, then you can basically branch out and start negotiating those same skills with other people and become more and more effective at what we call leverage or leverageology, building relationships and resources where you're lacking in personal ability. Now, that within itself is a whole skill set. And in that skill set, there's a process. And what we do with the Cycles of Development educational process is inform you of the process. People are in so much of a rush. They don't have time to get the process. So they rush beyond the process and they go into a different state. And so what we want to do is really develop a sound group of people who begin to really understand what's going on in this country as it relates to commerce. And so we're very strategic at what we're doing to help balance that and do it in a way where we can help people to truly understand, because we don't want people out there half-cocked. We really want them to have a foundation to understand what we're doing and why we're doing what we're doing. Wow! Isn't that powerful? We'll see you in the next clip. Hi, Paul Thompson here. With the Cycles of Development educational process.